Hi, my name is Steve Kippax. I'm a herbalist and a past president of the National Institute of Medical Herbalists, and they have kindly asked me to share my thoughts with you on the subject of facing the future. Think globally, act locally. Herbal medicine offers you the opportunity to learn more about your existence and how your life choices influence and affect not just your individual health, but also the greater health of our species and the planet. With developing and expanding consciousness and the acceptance that we cannot continue polluting and destroying our planet as we have been doing, herbalists and herbal medicine are increasingly taking their place as the medicine that respects Mother Earth and our role in the greater biosphere. Herbal medicine is an integral part of this positive, expansive process and future. Throughout the world, the practice of herbal medicine varies greatly. For instance, in China, traditional Chinese medicine, TCM, which incorporates herbal medicine, is a recognised part of the healthcare provided by the state. There are Chinese medicine practitioners and hospitals, and in 2017 there were 2.6 billion visits to TCM practitioners, which was about a third of all the medical consultations in China that year. This practical way that TCM and Western medicine are integrated to provide the best clinical outcomes for the largest number of patients, as well as delivering great value for money, is just one potential example of the exciting future herbal medicine can achieve. Playing to the strengths of any given paradigm, especially when that covers weaknesses in another, is surely a wise thing to do. But modern science and medicine is marvellously developed and understands most things. Everything is neat, ordered and understood, right? Well, not wishing to be the bearer of bad tidings, but sadly, contrary to what some people might try and tell you, all is not peachy in the orthodox medical world. You might have heard the phrase evidence-based medicine being bandied around. Evidence-based medicine is what you're supposed to receive from the medical profession. There is also supposedly a lack of evidence base to support the use of herbal medicine. Neither statement is true. If the same metric that tells us that herbal medicine does not have an evidence base is applied to orthodox medicine, then the result comes in at between 13 to 18%. Put the other way around, 82 to 87% of all of the interventions that you receive from the orthodox medical world are not of the highest evidence base, as the gold standard of research is a double-blind, randomised, placebo-controlled trial, i.e. where a lot of the evidence comes from. It is interesting to note that if a drug company funds a trial, they are 4 times more likely to get the result they require than if it is independently funded. The medical industry performs 6 times more tests than are independently performed. And if the trial does not produce the results they're looking for, then they just do not publish it. Another problem is iatrogenic disease. Iatrogenic disease, a term that means disease induced by treatment received from the medical profession, is the 3rd largest cause of death in the developed world. In 2013, in the United States of America, there were over 611,000 deaths due to heart disease, 584,000 attributed to cancer, and over 251,000 deaths attributed to treatment received from the medical profession. One of the upticks about the world becoming more sceptical about everything from mainstream media, dubious experts and fake news, cheers to Donald, is to encourage people to do their own research and look at the facts behind the headlines. Once the veneer of orthodoxy is scratched, there are so many, let's be kind and say, anomalies that the aware person no longer unquestioningly accepts all that they are told, does their own research and examines the facts. Once the information has been garnered, then it is possible to make an informed choice. If you are run over by a bus, you do not want to see a counsellor. If you have acute appendicitis, then surgery is the best option. If you have irritable bowel syndrome or inflammatory bowel conditions or asthma or eczema or a raft of other conditions, then repetitively taking steroids or antibiotics over the medium to long term might not be the wisest choice. Taking personal responsibility for one's own wellness can be daunting, but for those who do, the rewards can be infinite. Abdicating responsibility or even contracting to others one's own wellness rarely ends well. Facing the future, not only but also. You can happily see your herbalist for most of the reasons that you might want to see your GP. Herbal medicine is efficient at treating disease and is a safe, gentle and effective treatment for acute and chronic conditions. Herbal medicine, when prescribed by a qualified herbalist, can also be safely used alongside drug therapy. And for people who want to take fewer pharmaceutical products, herbal medicine can offer the opportunity to achieve this. Herbal medicine, unlike orthodox medicine, also continues to offer tonics and adaptogens. These are herbs that are taken to maintain and preserve health and wellness, not merely to treat disease. There is a valid role for both orthodox and herbal medicine, as they will assist you in different ways. Herbalists have always faced challenges. This is unlikely to change in the foreseeable future. Challenges encourage us to grow, develop, and face the future with hope and optimism. The greatest asset that herbalists have is all the patients that we treat who get better and know that herbal medicine works. This deep well of public support continues to expand the more patients we treat. Choose life, choose health, choose herbal medicine.